So I was thinking I want to make a settlement or something along those lines using boxcars. And originally, my plan was I was going to do something like I said in the previous video, perhaps making a wall around a settlement or something like that. But then I thought, fuck it, why not just design the whole thing around boxcars? And then I took that one step further and thought, well, you know what? Let's incorporate all kinds of things from the tabs we've been given in the DLCs like Contraption. So you'll see here I'm using Warehouse, which synergizes beautifully with the Boxcar tab. I'm also using Scaffolding and all kinds of things that we've been given in the DLCs. And I think it turned out pretty good. Now, I chose Starlight Drive-in because I realized that building that you saw before, the color palette and the texturing works really nicely with the blue boxcars. So that's cool. And so does the warehouse, because the warehouse kind of has that rust on and that certain feel. And one of the things about this settlement, I don't tend to usually mix textures too much, and I don't tend to have my settlement so kind of claustrophobic and all in one spot and tight together. Like, I like things a bit more uniform and symmetrical and spread out and nice looking. But for this one, I felt it was warranted to do it like I did it, and it's not perfect. I'll talk about the decoration in a bit, and because I kind of skimped on that, though this room looks quite nice. I just need to put some things on those shelves. So I really like how the boxcars are quite forgiving. You know, you can quite easily place them in with other materials and use them to good effect and for walkways and for things. So, like you saw with that last building, I used it. All of the different places where the settlers sleep and things, their little homes, are in boxcars, and you can extend them, and you can do all kinds of things with them. And here, like, this is just the entrance area. I need to do something with that weapons thing. But here's the generator room. Like the top where you put the wire on clips real nicely through the roof of the boxcar, so that is really cool. You can light them really easily, and the way I use the warehouses, as you can see, is I put those little kind of tops on. I can't remember what they're called, the roof parts, and I put lanterns in them and dotted them around the settlement. So that's kind of a nice theme running through that I think looks really cool, and it has a nice effect. And those little kind of mushroom lamps, I like those. I need to use more of those. But like you can see in this room, I have some decoration going on, but I want more. I want it to be even more cluttered and have more going on. But the thing is, even though they've added a lot of decoration items and a lot of furniture and things, I want more. Like, this isn't a criticism I have of Bethesda, because they are adding a lot, but I just want more. Like, personally, I want as much for decoration as I can possibly get so I can have that variety, because I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. And, you know, one of the things that I need to do more, but I'm lazy, is getting, like, the in-game items, like, whatever it might be, cups or desk fans or brooms, it could be anything, and putting them down, because that's part of decorating, right? Like, you see this room, the dining table area, that looks barren, because I really didn't know what to do. Like, I'm sick of putting posters up. I love those posters still, but, you know, like, lighting can be a real helpful thing for decoration, but there's still some things that they could add in that department. Signs as well, and just little things that could really help. What I think one thing they need to add is, and maybe there's a way to do this that I'm not aware of, but what I would like to see them add is a tab that is just all of the items you haven't scrapped that are in your workbench. So, like, let's say, taking the example before, you have a broom or a coffee cup, you'll go to that tab and you'll be able to get them from it and place them down. Which also means they need to fix the glitch where when you use workshop mode to place an item, it, like, falls through. After a little while, it'll, like, let's say you put it on a table, it'll fall through the table or sink into the ground or whatever it might be. So this is another room. It has a nice feel, but it just needs more. I need to put stuff on the shelves, and and more furniture. This needs to be smaller furniture so you can fit it in small spaces and things. Coffee break. Oh, that's good. This room I really like. You saw it before. There's a lot of cuts in this video. I'm sure you've realised because I wanted to get like day and night things going on. The plants as well. They could have a lot more in the way of plants. Maybe some cactuses and things. Cacti? Cacti. But overall, I really like how this came out. I'm particularly happy with those bits with the warehouses, like this one. I think they came out really well. And just the way it looks from the outside, I think is really nice. The bar area, the Starlight bar you saw before, I think that looks really cool. And the general store, but particularly the bar area I was pretty proud of. In here, this is another one of the rooms I decorated a lot more. Not this little entranceway, this was just kind of lazily put together. But you do see the ghoul head above the stars and stripes there. I felt that was somewhat appropriate. You've got... I went for a cat theme in here, so you've got lots of the cat paintings. And over there, those are so good. The display cabinets, awesome. You'll see in a minute what I put in there. Here we go. Little robot figures. So you can put pretty much anything in those, and that's one of the other things I should do to decorate. But again, I'm lazy and blah 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 blah. And down this corridor, one of the things I desperately want them to add, I want them to add sinks, and I want them to add versions of the toilet and the bath that aren't wrecked. Like, I want to be able to make a bathroom area. Not obviously not one that's usable, but is just there for show. But I want it to not look fucking crap. You know, like the toilets overturned and such. So, yeah, one of the other things I was planning on doing is actually making a second part of the settlement nearer to the screen using orange box cards. So you have like this kind of duality thing going on. So, and maybe rather than warehouse, I'll use like the Barnes tab. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, we'll try. We'll see, and maybe I can make a second part of this video. But that's probably going to be in the future because, God, I'm slow building these settlements. I really do take my time. Anyway, until such a time as I do that, or release whatever other fucking video I'm doing next, I shall just say TTF.